Robert Van Winkle, aka Vanilla Ice, is finally opening up about why he disappeared from the spotlight. And it's not what people thought. For years, everyone assumed he just faded away because he was a one-hit wonder and couldn't make it in the rap world. But now, he's revealing there was a much darker story behind the scenes. Vanilla Ice says he was young, manipulated, and basically used like a puppet. He admits he didn't really know what to expect when he first got famous. People accused him of lying about his background, though he says he never lied about his parents. He remembers hearing people trash his hit song, Ice Ice Baby, calling it whack, even as it blew up. And here's where it gets really wild. There are claims that powerful music industry execs were targeting him, trying to drag him into some shady, secretive rituals. The kind of rumors people whisper about, but never really confirm. So, yeah, there might have been a lot more going on than just a fading rap career. So, why Vanilla Ice walked away from fame, and what he's revealing now will shock you. Vanilla Ice, real name Robert Van Winkle, was once the biggest name in pop rap. After his smash hit Ice Ice Baby, he was everywhere, on the radio, on TV, in movies, and even dating Madonna. But just as quickly as he blew up, he vanished. For years, people assumed he was just another one-hit wonder who couldn't keep up with the music scene. But recently, Ice started speaking out, and the real story behind his disappearance is much darker than anyone imagined. Instead of going along with the fame machine, Vanilla Ice refused to play the game. He turned down what he says were disturbing and manipulative offers from powerful people in the music industry. These weren't just bad business deals, they were the kind of secret rituals and shady parties that many believe exist behind the scenes in entertainment. The same kinds of stories we've started to hear about other artists, including those linked to Diddy. Ice says he was targeted, seen as someone the industry could control. But when they tried to pull him into that world, he walked away. Not before surviving some wild and scary experiences, though. "All my dreams I thought were dreams turned out to be nightmares," Ice said in an interview. "And I realized the most important thing in life has nothing to do with money or stuff." At one point, he admitted he was so lost that he didn't even want to live anymore, despite having millions in the bank. The fame, the pressure, the expectations. It crushed him. He said he felt like a puppet being pulled in every direction. But instead of giving in, he chose to leave it all behind. Vanilla Ice now looks back at that time as a spiritual war, a battle for his soul. He believes that in order to make it in the music world, many artists are forced to go through hazing, twisted, humiliating, even abusive rituals. "You have to be worthy to mislead the masses," he said, referring to how the industry tests artists. "It's all fake, it's all a show. And when the snow settles, you realize none of it was real." There were even rumors of him being invited to secret parties, ones that many now believe are tied to the dark side of the entertainment industry. But unlike others, Ice saw through it and made his exit. He was just 20 years old when Ice Ice Baby made him a superstar. The song became the first rap single to hit #1 of the Billboard Hot 100 and helped bring hip-hop to mainstream America. His album To the Extreme sold faster than any album since Purple Rain. Hollywood came calling. And in 1991, he starred in Cool as Ice. Even Madonna was so into him that she proposed marriage, but he turned her down. Despite the fame and success, Vanilla Ice wasn't interested in living the typical rock star life. He married Laura Jarita in 1997, and they had 2 daughters. They stayed together for nearly 20 years before divorcing in 2016. Looking back, Ice says that walking away from the industry may have saved his life. He faced pressures that most people can't imagine, from record label control to industry manipulation. He admits he was lost for a long time, but now he's found peace and family, purpose, and staying true to himself. "I shook the whole world like a snow globe," he said, "and when it settled, I saw the truth. It was all fake. The only thing real is your purpose and the people you love." Staying married for a long time in Hollywood is already impressive. But even more so when you're someone like Vanilla Ice, who once drove his female fans absolutely wild. Back in the day, at an autograph signing in Miami, things got seriously out of control. The event was supposed to be held at a record store called Specs, which could only fit about 500 people. But 5,000 fans showed up, flooding the mall inside and out. It was chaos. Vanilla Ice had 10 security guards with him that day, 3 of his own, plus 7 from the mall. Still, that wasn't enough. The moment he invited the next fan to step forward for an autograph, the entire crowd surged. Fans ripped the MTV shirt right off his back, broke his watch on the concrete, and grabbed at him so wildly that security had to physically drag him away because girls were clinging to his pants, and he literally couldn't walk. It was insane. As if that wasn't enough, fans wrote, "We love you, Vanilla Ice," on his all-white limousine using a permanent marker. At just 23 years old, Vanilla Ice was briefly the biggest rapper in the world. But the fame came with controversy. Many in the hip-hop community questioned his authenticity, accusing him of cultural appropriation and being fake. One big sticking point? His claim that he was from Miami. That lie, whether intentional or not, caught up with him. Talk show host Arsenio Hall called him out during a famously tense interview, confronting him about inconsistencies in his background. Vanilla Ice later explained that the record label and publicists created an image for him, and he went along with it. He didn't correct people when they assumed things, like that he was from Miami. In reality, he was from Farmers Branch, a suburb of Dallas. "I was embarrassed to say I was from there," he admitted later. "I didn't tell people I was from anywhere. I just said, I'm from around the way. I was shy, man. I just wanted to fit in." Despite the backlash, Ice was determined to prove himself. He worked relentlessly, obsessed with 80s dance films like Breakin' and Beat Street, staying up all night copying moves, adding his own flair, and practicing nonstop. That passion led to him forming his own dance crew. He started performing at local malls, breakdancing, beatboxing, and freestyling for just $40 a day. But to him, it was worth it. "I made more than my rich friends got for allowance," he once said. His path wasn't easy. Ice dropped out of high school, never knew his biological father, and grew up in a lower middle-class household with a mother who remarried multiple times. He worked odd jobs and was often the only white guy trying to earn respect in a mostly black hip-hop scene. "I didn't have a crystal ball," he said, "but I knew I had energy. I knew I was going to do something." His big break came one night when a friend dared him to rap at an open mic at Club City Lights. The crowd loved him, and the club manager offered him a regular slot. Before long, he was opening for heavyweights like NWA, Public Enemy, The Doc, Paula Abdul, Sinbad, and MC Hammer. By then, he was already well known around Dallas, winning motocross competitions, battling in street parties, and making a name for himself. But success didn't make him invincible. Ice once had a near-death experience that left him with permanent scars, both physical and emotional. He was stabbed 5 times during a fight that wasn't even his. He was just a passenger in a car when his friend got into an argument outside someone's house. The next thing he knew, he was fighting a skinny guy he didn't even know. He didn't see the knife until it was too late. "I was choking the guy out. I didn't even know I was bleeding," Ice recalled. "He got my main artery in my leg. I lost half my blood. 47 stitches on my hand. There's still a scar on my leg. I almost died." That brush with death didn't stop him. If anything, it added to his legend. Scarred, criticized, misunderstood, but determined, Vanilla Ice kept pushing. His story is one of fame, identity, survival, and the constant grind to prove that he belonged. After Vanilla Ice's standout performance at City Lights, talent scouts took notice, and soon, major record label A&Rs were handing him their business cards. His dance skills and looks caught the attention of everyone, even Public Enemy, who wanted their producer, Hank Shockley, to sign him to Def Jam. But in the end, Ice signed with SVK Records in 1990. At the same time, he was earning respect from hip-hop legends like MC Hammer and Tupac. While opening for MC Hammer on his Please Hammer, Don't Hurt Him World Tour, Hammer was impressed by how Ice stayed true to himself. He wasn't trying to copy anyone. Instead, he was just doing his thing, dancing and rapping with authenticity. Hammer said, "I was shocked to see a white kid who was number one, rapping and dancing. He was the only white kid in the 100% black club." But that didn't stop him. He wasn't copying moves, he was dancing. As for Tupac, Ice has always spoken highly of him. The two were friends before Tupac became a star, back when he was with Digital Underground. Ice recalls, "Tupac was a good friend. He always had my back, even when others were hating on me. He told me, 'You're dope. You're gonna leave your mark. You're one of the great ones.' This was before I even hit it big. He had a crystal ball. But things with Suge Knight, the infamous head of Death Row Records, took a darker turn. In a now famous story, Suge allegedly hung Ice over a balcony in a hotel room to pressure him into giving Suge 25% of the royalties for Ice Ice Baby. While Ice later clarified that Suge didn't literally hang him by his ankles, the threat was very real. Ice said that Suge and his crew showed up at his hotel with guns, roughed up his bodyguards, and made it clear they wanted something in exchange for his success. Ice eventually agreed to the terms, but it was a terrifying experience. Fast forward to today and the tables have turned. While Suge Knight is currently serving a prison sentence with no chance of parole until 2034, Ice has successfully reinvented himself in real estate. Long before house flipping became a trend, Vanilla Ice started buying and renovating properties in Florida, turning his music earnings into a thriving real estate career. His expertise in design and business even led to his own TV show, The Vanilla Ice Project, which aired for 13 seasons on the DIY network. "I've been doing real estate for over 30 years, Ice shared. "I've got a degree in design, and my show has 180 episodes because I'm really in the trenches doing this work. It's not just for show." Ice's journey isn't just about property. It's about perseverance and staying clean. He admits he had a rough period in his early 20s, but has stayed clean ever since. He attends seminars around the world, continuing to grow in the real estate business. Looking back, many fans and industry insiders agree that Ice made a smart move stepping away from the music scene when he did. By leaving the spotlight and finding success on his own terms, without selling out or compromising his integrity, he built a lasting career. While many of his critics have faded into obscurity or legal trouble, Ice is still thriving. Vanilla Ice's decision to leave the music industry for real estate is widely seen as one of his best moves. He walked away before the pressures of fame could consume him, choosing a more stable and fulfilling path. So, what do you think about Vanilla Ice's journey? Was it a smart move for him to step away from music and enter real estate? Do you think the industry tried to push him into a stereotype? Share your thoughts below and stay tuned for the next video.